Hello everybody, I am Angry Bird, and we have for you another Steel Division Normandy 44 cast. Still really love this game, just a fantastic game, so I don't want to leave this behind. Steel Division Normandy 44 does have its own league going on right now, and we're catching a few casts from that. Obviously I can't commit to the same number as I do Steel Division 2, but I like to pick up maybe one a week, which is great, and I do just love the game. So up today we have the matchup on screen. Here Robert on the left hand side in blue, playing the 7th Armoured, the Desert Rats, and obviously I am from the UK, so the Desert Rats are a division of legend in the UK, definitely. Income wise, they got 90 points in A, 135 in B, and 110 in C, so income is fixed in Normandy 44, and income wise they have the advantage up until C phase. Here Robert, he is up against Gal Oneil, and he is playing the 12 SS Panzer, a very good division. Income wise they get 70 points in A, 115 in B, and 135 in C. So the 12th SS, they will have to absorb the attacks of the 7th Armoured in the early game and push forwards in the late game for a C phase victory. In terms of the map, I cannot quite remember the name of the map, but it's the one with the big hill in the middle. Is that like Hill 112? Am I making that up? I don't know. Right, let's have a quick look at the decks. On the left hand side in blue we do have here Robert. He's playing the 7th Armoured, the Desert Rats. His deck, plenty of Stuart 5s in A phase, and the Abbot of Chantry, an A phase Churchill or Cromwell, I think, in there as well. Plenty of Cromwells in this deck, and then C phase Fireflies. He has the Cromwell off maps, as well as the mortars, and also mosquitoes and Mitchell bombers. They're pretty decent bombers, those Mitchell bombers in B phase. I mean, just infantry numbers are just so different to Steel Division 2. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, the number of difference. A C phase card of rifles is like 8. In Steel Division 2, it's like 32. So yeah, pretty we'll be looking for here Robert to be attacking early on into this game. And actually if Gal Oneil trades well, they're on a significant number of units on here Robert's side, although I may be mixing this up because of casting Steel Division 2 as well. So on the right hand side in red we have 12th SS Panzer, Gal Oneil. And looking at his equipment, it's all about the Boiter Firefly in A. I mean, that thing is going to be able to stand up against the 7th Armoured, so I hope he gets a lot of good use after that out of the Boiter Firefly. I think the Wirbelwinds can do a great job of shutting down the Air Force. The Jagdpanzer 4 in B, he's only got one of them, but it is a good unit. But his C phase tanks, well, not even his C phase tanks, the B phase Tiger A, that's going to be great. The 2 Panther Ds, they're going to be great. And then the C phase Panthers and Tigers, you know, he has the Fireflies can still do a great deal of damage to those tanks. But overall, the Panthers have it over the Firefly. This is going to be an interesting game. Definitely going to be an interesting game. Infantry-wise, I think both sides are kind of fairly evenly matched. So yeah, I think this is going to come more down to the tank engagements Right, the game is underway. Let's join the action. Here, Robert on the left-hand side in blue, playing the 7th Armoured, the Desert Rats. Looks like he's attacking very far forward into this central area. Gal Oneil on the right-hand side in red, playing the 12th SS Panzer, putting a fair amount of defence across the board, and that's the name of the game for the 12th SS Panzer early on against the Desert Rats. Hey, Robert has the income advantage in A phase, so I expect he will be on the advance, and then Gal Oneil needs to absorb that. Hopefully he needs to take a nice position up here. You know, if you can hold on to this hill. Doesn't look like Herr Robert's really advancing there though. Kind of surprised, but yeah, he's doing a big advance in the centre. We have a Pak 3850, and it's going to take shots on at the vehicles advancing. Herr Robert immediately unloading in the Desert Rats there, popping smoke to cover the advance. Nice job. And just continuing to advance. Down goes one of the half tracks though, losing the infantry. The other one I think took a shot from the Panzerfaust. The Stuarts are in place though, and they are hounding that Pak 3850, pinning it back, and Gal's going to fall that one back as well. The Panzergren is pinned down now as well. So Herr Robert has got a nice pocket of units in that centre ground. The half track went down so quickly there. The Stuart Recce's as well, fantastic fire support vehicles with the 50 cal. The Stuart 5s, they have the 50 cal there as well. There's 2 30 cals, a lot of good fire support units from those Recce's and the Stuart 5s there. The M5 half track as well has a 30 cal on it. Lots of fire support. So Herr Robert advancing in the central area, but it looks like Gal's looking for some ground in the north, and he can definitely find it. Only one desert rat up there. Herr Robert's going to have to look to try and get the gammon bomb off, but I think Gal can make some massive ground in that northern area. But down goes his leader in the centre. Look how far Herr Robert's been able to push. The Desert Rats are pinned down by the SDKZ 251, 250/9 and SPW 222. Another Stuart 5 coming in now. There is a Pak 3850 set up in a nice position for Gal Oneil though. Let's have a look at this one engage. Oh, critical ammo explosion. But that Stuart 5 nearly got the kill on the Pak 38, taking it down to 2 men. Another Kubel coming in with, I expect, another Pak 38. In comes the Spitfire Mark 9 with the bombs down onto the 250/9. Didn't get the kill. Oh, this Stuart Recce and the Stuart 5 do catch the 3850 up there in the north, and that one is bound to go down. Surely. Wow, I'm surprised actually. It's taken quite a while to kill that unit, but I think in Steel Division 2, when they are suppressed and falling back, they do take a lot less damage. Sorry, in Steel Division Normandy, rather than Steel Division 2. So, Gal Oneil actually has the +1 right now, which is really fantastic. So he just needs to hold on this, and he's certainly in a great spot. SDK said 250/9, just losing out to the huge firepower of the Stuart 5, and that should take down the 251/1 as well quite easily. And I think Herr Robert's going to surround the southern side, and he's definitely going to take back a lot of this ground. This Pak 3850 has to do a lot of work. We have another one in here now as well. If that can get into place and hopefully not die, it can do a lot of work as well. Internal fragments from the Panzergrens with the Panzerfaust. Nice shot onto the Stuart 5 there, and backing off as well and surviving. Good job from Gal Oneil. Certainly pressing Herr Robert hard, but the kill onto the half track and the southern side. Oh, Herr Robert doesn't push down there. Actually, that was a good job. I don't know whether he knew the Pak 38 was there, but it was a good job he didn't push down there, but definitely controls a lot of the southern ground. Gal Oneil still has a +1, but he has to concentrate on ridding Herr Robert's central units. Down goes one of the Stuarts, the Stuart wreckers. Pack 38 taking a shot on the Stuart 5, unlucky there. I think he'd got the internal fragments. I think that might have been an earlier shot from the Panzergren actually. In comes the SDK, I've said 250/9. That could take down a lot of the infantry, but he's definitely losing out to these Stuarts. Oh, in comes an attack up north from the Spitfire Mark 9 coming in onto the Pack 38. Yeah, pinning that one down, not really getting any of the major kills. A Staghound coming up here, but it is in trouble to the Panzerfaust of the Panzergren. I think that one could go down up in the northern side, depending on how this engagement goes. Will that Staghound be able to get away in time? I think he's just out of range. Spots. Look, no, they're aiming. Do take the shot. Do get the kill on the northern side. Good job from Gal Oneil. And Herr Robert's flanks are exposed. Gal still has the +1. He is doing very well right now. Very well. He's definitely making Herr Robert pay in the early part of this game. And if he just hunkers down, defends in A and B, he can pull out the victory quite easily. He's getting the victory tick. 33 minutes is how long left until Gal gets the victory. I think the action in the centre is quieting down for the moment. And this is going to give Gal a chance to reinforce. I definitely think at the moment this is working in Gal's favour. Ooh, the Stuart 5. And I don't think it will go down to the 250/9 here. In comes a Panzergren engaging onto the motorised rifles. Another one coming in as well. I'm kind of surprised. I think this Pack 38 is in a fantastic position. Herr Robert must know that's there. He has the recce in place. Oh, look at that. The 250/9 engaging down onto motorised rifles. Good job there. But it is now out of its 20mm ammunition. In comes the 75mm autocar. I love having a quick look at this unit. Beautiful little unit there. With a 50 cal on the back, I think, as well. Looks like Gal is pushing in the south. He's looking for advances here. He's doing really well. Really well. And Herr Robert's a very good Steel Division Normandy player, so got to give it to Gal. I don't really know Gal by experience, but he's pressing Herr Robert really hard. He has the +1 right now, and surely he is on his way to victory. One would hope that's the case. The 250/9 taking a bomb to the face, but not being destroyed. In comes the Abbot of Chantry now. The leader, Cromwell, for Herr Robert. I think it was a half track. Yeah, it was a half track that went down. Gal is advancing over the centre ground. Man, if he could get to this kind of position. He's currently at a +1. That would easily be a +2. The motorised rifles pinned down. Gal is advancing across the centre here. This is fantastic to see. This Abbot of Chantry actually coming down south. There is the Panzergrens here. They have the Panzerfaust. This is SDK said 251/1. Does have to be a little bit wary. I think he could go down once the Abbot spots him, and yes, he does. Yeah, nice move from Gal, moving it out of the way. Oh, will he get out in time? I don't think so. No. Panzergren moving forwards, but Herr Robert spots it. The motorised rifles engage. The Abbot of Chantry moves out of the way, gets himself out of that Panzerfaust position or danger zone, and he's now going to start engaging with the cannon and the 230 cals. Yeah. This Abbot of Chantry is a nice... Oh, the Panzergrens are slowly edging their way forwards. Slowly edging their way forwards. 150 meter range. Oh, this is getting tight. This is getting very tight. This is getting very tight. Right at the edge of that wood there. In comes the Panzerfaust. Down goes the Abbot of Chantry. Good kill from Gal Oneil there. Nice job. Spitfire Mark 9 coming in into the top area. Let's follow this one in. Drops its payload onto the Pak 3850. Doesn't get the kill. But steadily over time will start to do some real damage. 251/17 in here. With a 20mm on the back. Is going to do provide the anti-air coverage for Gal at the moment. I think Herr has a decent sized force in the northern area, has a Cromwell 5 coming in now, but the Pak 38 is in position. Although it is heavily stressed out. Internal fragments onto the M5 half track. I think Herr going to engage that. Yeah, he is, and that's a good choice because it is heavily stressed out. Down goes the half track, but I think this Pak 38 is not going to get a second shot in. Does get a shot, bounces the Pak. Bounces off the Cromwell 5. Will he get a second chance? Yes, it does. Misses. Surely the Cromwell's going to finish it off this time. Yes, he does. And that takes away the main anti-tank presence on this northern area. So the Cromwell 5 is going to have free reign for the moment. And that Wirbelwind, I think, is going to have to maybe sit back here until some kind of anti-tank unit, maybe a Tiger, can get into this northern area. We are into phase B, so Gal will have Tigers and Panthers at his disposal, but he hasn't brought one in yet. So he's definitely using his income well. Still has a +1 right now. 580 points ahead. Gal is stretching the lead, and you've got to say, we're 8 minutes till C phase. I think he can hold this, even if he loses ground and makes it back to a 0-0. He's got a +2 right now. Even if he loses ground, Gal Oneil, I think, can win this one out. The motorized rifles pinned down to the combined firepower of all the half tracks in here. And they should go down once the 259 gets into range to get that surrender. Really cementing this lead right now. The Stuart 5 is being fixed up by the Bedford supply. Roberts reinforcing the southern side. His motorized rifles have survived for now. Wow, how is that motorized rifles not surrendered? Guess they didn't surrender, but they did get destroyed. Another one down here goes down as well. Robert is reinforcing with a few more infantry units and a leader, but while the Pak 38s are around, his units can't. He can't use those Stuarts. That's what's hurting him. He is targeting them correctly though, with the Spitfire Mark 9 coming in now for the strike onto the Spar Troop and Pak 3850. Nice hit there. I'm surprised he's not using this Cromwell more aggressively on the northern side because nothing can hurt it. But he probably doesn't really know that. Cromwell 4 OP coming in with the off-map. Look how small this off-map area is in comparison to Steel Division 2. Absolutely tiny. And Gal Oneil has the +2. He's definitely stretching out now. I think he can definitely take the victory here. In comes the Tigery of Whitman. Unfortunately, I don't actually have the specialized skin for Whitman because I didn't get the pre-order version of Steel Division 2. At least I don't think I have the specialized skin. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if another Tiger E comes in, we can compare. I didn't get the pre-order version of Steel Division Normandy 44. Or I got it just after release, like a week after release. So the Stuart 5, it's fixed up, is back into action. This Pak 3850 only has one man. So I think once that goes down, and it will go down to a quick burst of fire from the Stuart 5. When it happens, again, free reign on the southern side. Another AT guns down to 2 health. So I think Gal either needs to bring in some heavy armor like the Tiger E, another one for the central area, or he needs to bring in another pack gun too, because they are going to go down on their next engagements. Off map coming down in the southern side, another off map in the northern side. We kind of missed. Ooh. Wow, that must have taken a shot. The Panther must have taken a shot, but it is pinned down. In the southern side, off map does take out one of the recon units. Here, Robert has enough to advance back in here. Actually, has taken down a lot of units in here. If he advances forwards, he can definitely make up a lot of ground in this southern area. Gal pushing forwards very aggressively with his infantry. Needs to use his Tiger well. Has a Panzer IV coming up into the northern side. He's in a lot of trouble in this southern area though. Needs to get a reinforcement. Yeah, needs to get something down here. Our Tiger into the south. Needs something in the south. Off map onto the SDKFZ 250/1. Mark 9 coming in, I presume, for the Pak 3850. No, for the Panzergren. That is pinned down. Ooh, looked like the Pak 38 was going to engage something then. Not quite sure what. But once his Panzergren goes down, the southern side is just going to evaporate for Gal Oneil. Robert is switching focus to this south, and he is definitely going to find a way through. Wow, look at this Pak 3850. It's so close to this hedge line. I think once the recon infantry got in here, he spotted all the units down here. Robert's immediately moved his Stuart back. Down goes the Pak gun. That's a big loss in the centre ground. The Tiger is going to have to cover that. There was just one more Pak gun left in here. And then all of this fire support, the Stuart 5s are now coming into play once again from here, Robert. And the Stuart Remy, that should come in as well. And those 50 cal units that the Desert Racks really have access to, they should start shining once again, because there's a distinct lack of anti-tank on this southern side. The Pak 38 is going to engage the M5 half-track. Misses. The half-track's going to engage. Surely that Pak 38's in trouble now. Does get the kill, but the motorized rifles do unload in time. They are pinned down. They are pinned down. Looks like the Pak 38's... Ooh, fires down south. One of the half-tracks down there. Hey, Robert, look at that off-map on absolutely nothing. But he won't know that himself. Up in the north, a lot of units from Gao has gone down. So yeah, Gao traded incredibly well in Phase A. But it looks like the last 5 minutes, he's really lost out to Robert's units. The Panzer IV could come in and do a nice job. The Tiger E, you know, that could do a nice job as well. And Robert advancing in the southern side. Gao still has a +1 right now. 1,200 point lead. The Alpha, yeah, they were discovered by the Stuart 5. KRIH. And will they discover the Pak 38? No. That Pak 38, why is that not firing onto that Stuart? I'm kind of surprised. It looks like he's in line of sight, but obviously must not be. That must be an issue. Ooh, looks like the Mitchell did come in to hit the Tiger E, and that thing is going to have to fall back. The Cromwell might be able to get a side shot. He's pushing forwards to get a close range shot here. It is fairly heavily stressed out itself though. If that Cromwell can get a side shot onto the Tiger, that will be a major kill. Here we go. Misses. We'll get another chance. Oh, the Tiger's showing rear. He's showing rear. Misses again. That Tiger is just... He's showing side armor still. Still showing side armor. Looks like Gao's bringing up the SPW-233. Engine destroyed. Oh, that's got to go down now, surely. I think Gao was bringing up the SPW-233 so it might recover from its stressed out state earlier. Oh, but now the Cromwell is firing on the SPW-223. I don't know whether that's a manual target or whether the engine destroys enough to make the Cromwell switch targets. Surely that Cromwell is going to get the kill on the SPW-223 right now. Gets the falling back. This is a big moment right here. If this Tiger goes down. It recovers for a moment, but then is stressed out once again. And the Cromwell surely can get the kill here. Taking shots now at the 250/9. Look at the advance of here, Robert. He's really pushing back to a 0-0 right now. We are now into sea phase, or I think we're 20 minutes to sea phase. No, we are into sea phase. Apologies. So the 12th SS, they will have the income advantage. Down goes the Tiger E, finally. But oh, and in comes Achilles into this top side. I think that was to help the Cromwell out there. But yeah, big loss of an anti-tank unit in that top side. In comes the Jagdpanzer 4. That's a great unit and can do a great job. A Panzer 4, I think another pretty decent leader unit. Yeah. I can't really say his name, unfortunately. I've never seen it before, so I've not heard it pronounced. But look at Robert racing forwards with the Cromwell 7 and the Cromwell 4 OP. +1 for Herr Robert right now. Will he be able to get the victory? Doesn't look like he's only going to get a draw if this continues. So the Panzer IV is in danger to the 17-pounder brought in by Herr Robert. And Spaulding driver wounds that Panzer IV is surely going to go down in the next shot. And it does. 2 key units on the northern side have gone down for Gal Oneil. And these, the SPW 231, the Wirbelwind, the SDKFZ 259, they're all in trouble to a 17-pounder. I expect Robert moves it, down to this edge of this forest, and that will get some massive kills on the northern side. The Achilles can just push forwards. The Cromwell commands that can push forwards. Oh, the Jagdpanzer, looks like that's going to engage with the Stuart 5 here. Look at the way here Roberts just placed it behind this tiny little group of trees. Lovely line of sight blocker. Gal Oneil has just been pushed back in the middle part of this game. Hey, Robert looks in a very strong position right now as we survey the battlefield. Well, the Stuart Reming looks like it's caught sight of the SDKFZ 250/1, should get the kill with the 50 cal. It's taken me a while to penetrate. It is a 2 armoured unit, so yeah, falling it back. Oh, but the Cromwell 4 OP. Oh, 2 units going down there. Good job from Herr Robert. The Jagdpanzer 4 pushing forwards. Will we see a close range engagement from that Stuart 5? How far is that Stuart 5 going to have to be? I think he's going to have to be... Yeah, he's going to have to be, within like 200 meters to get the kill. He's going to have to be very close to penetrate the thick armor of that Jagdpanzer. Oh, strafing run from the G6 R6, but that does not do much at all. And a Bofors Porty coming into the top side. The Mitchell coming down south. Love this Mitchell bomber, really do. Ooh. Let's get the proper view. Okay, we missed it. The bombs do come away. Falls back. The Panzer 4H. Oh, there is an ME 109 G6 R6. Will that be able to chase and get the kill? Will it get the kill? Yes! Yes, it does. So, the ME 109 does get the kill. But there's still one more Mitchell left, at least, for Herr Robert. Yeah, there's one more Mitchell I believe he has left in his deck. That ME 109 is low on fuel. Yeah, has to get back to base. Oh, the northern side has collapsed. The northern side is collapsed for Gal Oneil. The Panzergrenz have been surrounded. There is a Beuter Firefly. Wow. It's taken him that long to bring in the Beuter Firefly. But yeah, the northern side has collapsed. And Herr Robert has the +2 right now. 15 minutes and he will get the victory. But yeah, look at the number of units. Wow. Just 4 units on the field right now for Gal Oneil. 3 units in total on the field right now. Herr Robert, is he going to push for the spawn He's not quite quick enough. I don't think he realizes how much Oneil's absolutely collapsed in the mid part of this matchup. Wow, he is in a real tough spot. A real tough spot now. Oneil, he had the victory early on, or he definitely had the advantage. Yeah, he is in a majorly tough spot right now. The boy to Firefly is going to reconnect the front line. Just a slither of front line there for the Panzer Grenadier, but here Robert's got a +3, 68% of the battlefield. Down goes one of the half tracks, and Robert is in a very commanding position right now. He is rushing forwards. Bedford trucks with troops inside. I think there'll be the rifles inside of them. The motorized rifles are advancing on the Panzergrens. As soon as they're revealed, all of the supporting fire will come down onto those Panzergrens. Here they come. The Stuart 5 KRIH. The one further north as well. Look how quickly those Panzergrens are suppressed. I think they're actually... He lost sight of them for a moment. They are now finally pinned down. And look at the front line. +3 for here, Robert. Victory in 10 minutes' time. How is Gao going to be able to come back from this? I'm not sure if it's going to be possible. From the Norman side, the Panzergrens are advancing. Should get a number of Panzerfaust kills. I think he's going to engage the M5 half track first. And then I don't think the other two are going to be in range. Yeah, down goes one of them. That's going to alert here, Robert, to the units up here. Yeah, he's going to bat them away. Yeah, they do kind of lose line of sight of them in that heavy forest, but Robert knows there's units there now, and they are cut off behind enemy lines. +3 still for here, Robert. Down goes the Panzergrens in the centre, and Gal is in real trouble. The Panzer 4H. I think there was infantry in the south. It has gone down. The Panzer 4H is all that stands in their way. Oh, does bail out the 4OP, but I'm kind of not surprised by that. I think there was a Cromwell in here. I think it's probably just here. Or is that a half track? I think that's a half track. That's a half track. So the Cromwell has gone down as well. Possibly just there. Oh, the boy to Firefly. Is that going to be flanked? Looks like it's striking down on the Stuart 5. Oh, that thing is going to get flanked any second by this Cromwell. Oh, this could be a nice kill. This could be a really nice kill. Here it comes. Oh, and the boy to Firefly turn into face frontal though. Ammo storage hit. That's enough. Oh, look at the Achilles racing through. And does get the kill onto the boy to Firefly. Down goes the big tank in the centre. And Oneil is in real trouble right now. Here Robert has the +3. Victory in 8 minutes time. And I can't see a way back into this for Oneil. I really can't see a way back into this. Ooh, looks like the motorised rifles were trying to use the Piat there onto the Panzer 4H. Weren't able to get the kill. Look at the units down in the southern side just waiting for the opportunity. I think the Panzer 4 at the moment is cutting off that road, so Robert rightly so, not pushing them forwards. I'd like to see one maybe try and flank all the way round. I think maybe that's what he was trying to do, but he has lost that. The Mark 9 does come in. Oh, he's going to hit the Pioneer. Oh, there is a fighter coming in though. The ME-109 G6 bombs do pin down that Pioneer. Oh, the motorized rifles are pinned down as well. ME-109 G6 R6 is chasing. Will it get the kill? Oh, we do. Bad camera work there. Apologies, guys. It did get the kill. Did get the kill. Internal fragments onto the Panzer 4H in the centre from the Achilles and the Cromwell. Oh, but the ME-109 G6 R6 was taking fire, I think, from the Stuart Remu with the 50 cals. Critical ammo explosion on the Panzer 4 in the centre, and just waves of territory going to here, Robert. And what a comeback. What an absolute comeback. Has the +4 now. absolute comeback for Herr Robert, because Gal Oneil was up in the early part of this game when he had the the income deficit, and then sort of 15 minutes in, Herr Robert, I think he was able to make that B phase income really pay. I think he was a bit more careful with his units. Maybe he was a little bit too reckless early on. Maybe he underestimated the skill of Gal Oneil. But in the end, he has come back and he is holding for the +4 victory right now. He's just holding some real key positions. We've got a BF Panther in the northern side, but there's just so much for it to go up against. And there are 17 pounders on the field. In the centre, he's got another Achilles in the centre. So there's definitely units that can take down that Panther. The Pioneers are unveiled. The Panzer IV as well is hitting the rifles right now. I'd like to see Herr Robert try and really go for a nice flank down here. Maybe, bring one unit down here, unload them here, and then just move them through all the way on foot. That would just be so fun to watch. How is he going to deal with this Panzer IV? In comes the Cromwell. Shooter wounded. That's going to be a major hit. The Stuart IV is coming up from a two-pronged attack right now. Oh, this Panzer IV-H is in trouble. Crew killed. Beautiful job. And now in comes the infantry. Herr Robert is really going to push for the spawn, I think. The Pioneers are pinned down. The other ones are falling back. Herr Robert has this match well and truly sewn up. Well, Cromwell did go down in the centre to the BEF Panther. And down goes a half-track as well, but it's a little bit too late for Gal Oneil. 3 minutes left on the clock for Herr Robert to pick up the victory. And yeah, this has been an interesting game. The Desert Rats are a very powerful division. The SS Panzer also a great division as well, but I think the Desert Rats are a very powerful division. Wow, look at that one hit kill from the Panzer IV-H there. But yeah, oh, look at this M5 half-track going for the spawn and shutting down that central spawn there. So Gal Oneil will not be able to use that resupply line to bring in units. Down goes the Cromwell in the southern side, the Panzer IV-H. Gal is valiantly trained. Oh, we missed the BEF Panzer going down. Oh my days, we missed it going down. I think it was probably the 17 pounder here in this position that got that shot onto the Panther. Those 17 pounders are fantastic infantry units. Infantry units, anti-tank guns. And look at Herr Robert pushing up for the second spawn. He's got the first one with these motorized rifles. I think he's just got it shut down. The second one comes in as well. Should get shut down as well. 1 minute left on the clock. The 6 pounder pushing forwards. It's interesting, this motorized rifle back here. I'd like to see that move up, into the front line position. It's just a little bit too far back right now. Here comes an ME-109, I think, to strafe some units, but it's not going to have a great opportunity. Ouch. Ouch. Just an immediate surrender. I think the Stuart 5 got the shot off against the half-track, and the infantry just immediately surrendered. Down goes the half-track here from the Firefly. There is a 6 pounder in here now. That's been strafed, but oh, down goes the Panzer IV-H as well. And we're back to 3 units on the field. Oh, look at Herr Robert as well, trying to push this northern spawn as well. And he's just shutting down the spawns from Gal Oneil. 30 seconds left on this clock. He has a +5. Herr Robert gets the victory. I have to admit, this was a great game to watch, and Gal, he had an absolutely fantastic opportunity in the early part of this game to get the victory. I think he was very close. He traded just fantastically well early on, but it all just seemed to evaporate in the middle part of this game. And Herr somehow managed to bring this game back. I would have written Herr off, definitely, but Herr did a great job. Came back 3,700 kills to 2,300 losses, and I think, you know, the way that Oneil lost the middle part of this game, I mean, he must have traded it incredibly well early on. So he must have been at least at 1-1, a 1-for-1 trade, possibly even a 2-for-1 trade, you know, early on. So the amount of units that he lost the midway through this game must have been like a lot. He must have traded very badly. Let's have a look at the kills first of all for Herr. Wow, the Stuart 5. Look at this list of Stuart 5 kills and the Jagdpanzer 4. Wow, what a kill on that Jagdpanzer 4. That must have been a very close range. Cromwell 5 picking up the Tiger E Whitman kill. The Cromwell 4 off-map, that did a great job as well. And the other off-map did a great job. Those two off-map units did a fantastic job. The Remy picked up a lot of kills. The 17 pounder did get the BEF Panther kill. Yeah, just oh, the Cromwell got the Boiter Fly. Yeah, wow. Let's have a look at the losses. Early on, these Pack 3850s did a great job for Oneil, taking out a lot of half tracks. The Stuart 5 there, another Pack 3850 taking out Stuart Recce, Stuart 5, another Pack 38 taking out the auto car. You know, the two Cromwells going down to the Panzer 4H. Another Panzer 4H here doing a decent job, but I think at that point, you know, look after this Panzer 4H, barely anything. Let's have a look at the history in this game. I'm very interested to see the history. So it looks like initially in his initial attack, Herr did push forwards. But then we saw Gal take over from about 6 minutes onwards. Yeah, 6 minutes to about 13 minutes when the Tiger E came in. Gal, look, he just had a majority of kills here. Really traded expertly well. And then from 14:26, look at their kills for Herr. Just a mountain of kills for Herr. Yeah, really, Oneil was up in this game. And then from 14 minutes onwards, from, yeah, basically 15 minutes, when that Tiger E came in, he just lost units left, right, and centre. Just lost so many units. And that's what won the game for Herr. Wow, I really enjoyed that. We're on Coat 112. Not Hill 112, Coat 112. I really enjoyed that game. Fantastic game of Steel Division Normandy 44. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. You know, drop remarks down in the comment. Jump in the comments. Jump into my Discord. Let me know in there if you're enjoying the Steel Division Normandy footage and casts. I definitely am, and I think there's a few more games to come from the Steel Division Normandy 44 League. I think that's all I have to say, really. Thanks very much for everyone that's watching. Yeah, I am Angry Bird. I will see you guys next time.